Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's Wentz to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Now Howard. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Brissett to throw on 1st. And he completes it to Cohen. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Look at this. this middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Equanimeous St. Brown, 79 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one. Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 62 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter. It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long. And that probably won't be the last one. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half. Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody. No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Let's go. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brissett now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you. Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. A lot of football left to be played. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to Howard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. First down, a run with Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 31, Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Brissett now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Brissett sets to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Go. 20. Watch the run.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. You don't see me in your nightmare, son.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 81 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Trying the right side with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
82. Check. Hey, team 6. Combo. Let's put him on the buses.
Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Wentz now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
16 yards, a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run. This is Cohen. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
A throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give to Cohen. He heads right. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is third and goal. Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Equanimous St. Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz got a man, and he hits him in stride. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Touchdown, Washington. Equanimeous St. Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rashard Robinson with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running with Howard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Redskins take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start things on first with Tarik Cohen. Good footwork at the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on second down with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, it's Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 6-man. Check curls.
Back to throw. This is caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
so we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they